Hey, what's up? Creating content is already a challenge, but when you add your spouse into the mix, the game changes. Some couples make it look easy, but behind the cameras, there are lessons, struggles, and secrets that only they know. Today, we're diving into what couple content creators know that others don't, from navigating business and love at the same time to building a brand while protecting your relationship. If you've ever wondered how couples balance the algorithm with affection, this conversation is for you. So, welcome to the stage, none other than Grant and Kaylin in the building. How we
Hello.
doing?
Hi.
Listen, man, y'all smiles are very it's affection. What is it? What's the word? Like it's contagious. Do y'all
Oh.
always smile this often?
Hey, this the only way to be.
That's what's up. Hey, listen. So we're gonna get right down into it. So you told me backstage that y'all been married for 2 years. So in this small time, what would you say has been the biggest misconception people have about couples creating content together?
I think the biggest misconception is that when you get married, a lot of people stop having fun, and that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions that you can't have fun anymore. We try to, you know, one of the big things that I said or we said when we were getting married is we're both gonna continue to date one another. Like this is not the end of the road. We're not gonna just get married and just say, hey, we're done. We're gonna continue to date each other like it was our first day meet.
That's what's up.
Mm.
What would you like to add, Miss Kaylin?
I agree with everything that Grant has said. Like he said, before we even got married, we said we wanted to continue to have fun. Doing content can be so nerve wracking, and like we said backstage, you always want to try to get the right angles, but it's not about the right angles. Sometimes people just want to see your daily life and just kind of want to see what you all do. So that's kind of how we like to show ourselves when we post on social media. It's just like what we do in our daily life.
That's what's up. What has been your most popular video to date?
Probably, well, not even probably, but the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the one when I was asking her, does she want to watch a movie? So that's by far biggest video to this
Yes,
day.
I love spending time with Grant. That's all I ever want to do. A lot of times when he's at work, there are days where I go shopping, and then there are days where I'll go and I'll drive past the stores, and like I do not want to do anything unless he is with me. So
That's what,
our most popular post is him just asking me, do I want to watch a movie with him? And literally, I enjoy just spending so much time with him.
can you explain why?
I mean, he is just so much fun.
Okay, that's
It's
what's up.
like as soon as we got on, we were both smiling. He enjoyed spending time with me. I enjoy spending time with him. And again, like I said, we just have so much fun. He's a jokester. He loves to joke, and I like to pretend like his jokes are not funny. But like
What?
internally, I just don't want him to know that I'm laughing at his jokes. So
That's hilarious. I remember my wife was like, "Yeah, you're not funny, bro." That was
yeah,
she told me. I was like, "You're lying. Like that's not true." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Women don't really like dudes that they can't laugh at. So I know you're not being honest. That's
right.
that's what's up, man. Hey, so what is it that you enjoy about Kaylin, right?
I really feel like, and I even go back to um, our earlier days. I really just wanted someone that truly loved me for who I was, someone that I could actually give my feelings to and actually explain different things in a world where you always have to be so tough and be a man and this, that, and the third. But I could really be myself around her, and I can't lie. I love someone that can cook, so that's another thing also.
Listen. Hey, that's a good one. What's the best dish she done got for you, bro?
Oh man, it's it's so many. Like
It's everything, but what's one that stands out to you?
really anything that's soul food oriented, I'm down with.
Yeah.
So
Y'all from the South?
No, Grant. Yeah, we are from the South,
yeah.
and he has learned to answer questions like that correctly. Because if he actually would have gave you an answer to what his favorite dish is, I probably wouldn't make any other dishes.
That's what's good answer. Okay. So has there ever been moments where the content creation carried like tension in your relationship? And if so, how did you handle it?
No, it hasn't created any tension. I think the main thing needs to, like, you always hear people say, let the main thing be the main thing, and that's the
Okay.
relationship. As long as you make those things the main thing, then the content creation is just it's on the back end. So yes, we love to shoot videos. Yes, we want to do one possibly every day, but at the end of the day, our relationship is going to be on the forefront, and this won't be a hurdle that we have to get over.
That's what's up. So like how did y'all get into saying, you know what, let's go ahead and make this something that we do publicly? Since y'all have obviously have fun behind the scenes, but what made it want to come public?
So I have two, I would call best friends, and they actually encouraged me to do content creation on my own. And I was just, I thought about it, and I just told them, I don't think I'm fun. I don't think me posting content of myself is fun. I don't think I do anything during the day that's exciting enough for people to want to watch every day. So I brought that to Grant, and he just came up with the idea of maybe we should both do it. So we launched our first video July. Was it July of this year?
Yeah.
What?
Here. And I mean, when we did our first post, I just kind of threw the phone on the bed and just kind of ran away because I was just like how you said about your wife. I was just afraid to post. I didn't feel like that our videos would just be good. But like we said, after seeing the comments and all of the followers that we've made, we understand and we see that there are people out there that just want to have a happy marriage, and marriage can be fun.
Yeah. So what was the first video?
Ooh, our first video.
The first video was me going outside to listen to a overextended, overexplained story that she had to tell me. That was the first, the first video.
I just wanted to make sure he got all of the details from the story.
Who came up with that idea?
She actually came up with that idea.
Yeah.
Okay. And what made you come up with that idea?
Like I said, I mean, we just had to start somewhere.
Right.
There is no pinpoint as to how I came up with the idea. Literally, something just happened to me that day, and he came outside with the camera, and I was like, well, maybe after I finished the talk or the discussion, I said, well, maybe we should just post this, and so that's how we started. And so now all the time I'll turn the corner, and if I see a camera in his hand, I'm like, oh gosh, what did I do now?
What? So what has been your most popular video, would you say?
I would probably say Pirates of the Caribbean was.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Pirates of the Caribbean. So who came up with that thought process?
It's kind of like spur of the moment things.
Really?
Like I'm just sitting in the car, and I just heard him say, what do you want to, or what did you say? Do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to watch a movie after you get done cooking? And so I just kind of looked and I saw the camera, and I was like, oh, we're doing another one. But I try not to pay attention to the phone. I always just look into his eyes. I always look at him when I'm talking. So that's kind of been our point of view, is even when he's showing the phone towards me, I always still look at him as I talk. But all of our videos are mostly just kind of spur of the moment videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really a necessary need to kind of plan them out. That's not necessarily how you all do it. because you always are having fun. And
Yeah,
so at any point in time, it could be I guess a viral or a photogenic moment. That's what it sounds like.
exactly. Now there are some videos that we have planned, and you can kind of tell from the ones that are planned versus the ones that aren't. For instance, there's one video on our page. Um, let me think of Grant pretending like he put Tupperware in our cabinets and kind of showing him opening up the freezer, and I'm walking towards the cabinets, and as I open the cabinet, Tupperware falls out. So just basically the videos with, I guess, sound on top of it are the ones that are pre-planned.
I got you. Yeah, Tupperware in the cabinet that definitely is weird. Like it don't go up top, bro. For sure, that's good. So, do you think content creating as a couple makes your relationship stronger, or does it add like an unnecessary pressure?
uh, I don't think it adds an unnecessary pressure. I would probably say it's kind of the same. We kind of try to keep everything in front of us and don't worry about all the extra. We both were athletes in college, so we are used to pressure. So
Mm,
I wouldn't say that we're really concerned about that. I think, like I said, we keep it as a hobby. If it turns into something more, then we'll deal with it then. But as far as pressure, it's just, we're just having fun with it.
so y'all used to pressure. Like, what sports did y'all play?
So I played football and she played soccer.
I played soccer.
So football and football. That's what's up. Okay, so were y'all good?
Yeah, I was saying pretty good.
We
Yeah.
both played in college, so I think we were pretty good.
That's what's up. All right, so is that how y'all met? Y'all met in college?
We met in
We
college.
met in
Mhm.
college.
So who approached who?
So,
Who approached who?
oh,
Listen, I'm gonna get your story first, Grant, and then we're gonna see how they line up because I already know how it goes. I already know how it goes.
Go ahead.
So I had a friend that was sitting at the table with me, and Grant knew my friend from high school. So he came up to approach my friend and just say, "Hey, like, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What are you doing here?" And then we just kind of made that eye contact. And I was looking at him, and he was looking at me. And later on that night, I ended up finding him on social media, and I added him on social media. And immediately, like 5 minutes later, you messaged me, "Hey," and I was like, "Yes." So I think he was also looking for me on social media as well, but I don't think he knew my name. But my friend knew his name, of course. So that's how I was able to find him on social media, and we just never stopped. We never stopped talking since then, and now we're married.
So the answer to the question is it both? Like y'all just had that kind of like that movie scene where y'all just both caught eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they seem to have a different idea. Like what's your thought, like Grant? Like what's your story?
Well, so Grant, he was also a college athlete.
Yeah.
So he saw me, and again, like he was attracted to me because he ended up messaging me immediately. Still a college athlete. So
Yeah.
I had to wait. I until he grew up a little bit. So I waited until after football, and we kind of reconvened. But we never did stop talking. We always texted as friends, and we just kind of started as friends. But I was just the one that was attracted to the friend.
Great. What you want to say, bro?
Oh no. I was just gonna say really and truly what I was gonna say was I really just feel like we met at the moment that we were supposed to meet in. I feel like God really, waited until I kind of, I wasn't, like she said, I was an athlete, so I wasn't grown up all the way, but I was definitely more grown up than I was in high school because crazy enough, we actually went to the same high school, but we didn't know each other. We didn't even know each other.
You were lying.
I'm serious.
I know you're not lying, but
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
saying is that, right? That is,
Yeah.
were y'all school that big or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
Okay.
big, but
Okay.
it wasn't. So our friends, well, I knew her friends, she knew my friends, but we didn't know each other. So
We
What?
um we had different groups of friends.
Yeah.
Well, like we said, Grant played football, so he was with all the football players doing all football things. Um, you probably skipped school for a time or two, huh? I would I wouldn't doubt it if you did. I was in school every day. I played soccer. I was also in show choir, so we were just like two completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we never did intermingle in high school. So when we were just kind of getting to know each other in college, that's when we found out that we went to the same high school together.
Let me say something to that. That's very interesting when you say God allows you to meet somebody at an interesting point in time that you don't realize. After my late wife passed, I ended up being on this social media platform, Facebook, and I had made a comment. And at the time, I wasn't even trying to holler at nobody or talk to anybody, but my wife ended up responding to this message that I said, and we end up going back and forth like 11 times on this particular platform.
Hmm.
Well, I hit in the back chat. We end up talking. She ghosts me. That's another story, but she'll say she didn't. But whatever. Everybody had a story, right?
Yeah.
And so we end up talking. We never not talked since then, right? Come to find out that we have so many degrees of separation, it is insane.
Mm.
One of them is that one of her best friends' cousin and I went to the same college, and like we were not just same college, but we were in the gospel group together or the
Wow.
gospel choir together. Yeah. Another one was that my brother, my blood brother, and her have 236 mutual friends on Facebook.
Wow.
So she had seen my brother before, right?
Mhm.
Another one is another one of her friends knows my brother and his ex-wife and my cousin and his wife because they had went to church together.
oh
Yeah.
wow,
There's
Wow.
just a couple. Another one was my late wife. She was we used to homeschool and she would talk to the kids about the rainbow and the promise of God. And she took this picture of them in our front yard and there was a rainbow behind them. Well, when she posted it, it was on my wife's daughter's birthday.
wow.
What?
Yeah. And
Wow.
then yeah, I'm not done. So and then I mean it's about y'all, but y'all said this, so I'm just showing you like
Yeah.
Keep it.
and then there was a time, okay, so she's a beautician and she's a makeup artist, and her license expired on my birthday.
Oh wow.
All of
Yeah,
these coincidences.
right. So it's several others, but just saying like at the time that you're supposed to meet is at the time that you're supposed to meet, and it's interesting that as you say, Kaylin, that you said, well, I'm gonna wait till it's time for us to actually be together. So,
Mhm.
what would y'all say has been the biggest benefit of like creating as a couple?
Uh, biggest benefit would probably be us having something else to bond over. That would probably be the biggest benefit of it. Like I said, we always want to continue to date each other. So I feel like us doing this is one of the parts that we are able to continue to date each other and to keep our relationship fun.
Yeah, I agree. And just to add on top of that, just showing everyone just how fun we do have in our marriage. We never have a dull moment. It's always fun. We really enjoy spending time with each other. Grant says his love language is physical touch, but I'm starting to believe that his love language is actually quality time.
What would you say about that, Grant? You think that's true or what?
Um, I I would probably say that as I guess matured into the marriage, probably
Yeah.
quality time is one of those things that I cherish a little bit more since I'm getting older and I don't go out like I used to, and I'm kind of like well, not kind of, I am a homebody now.
Yeah.
I'll probably say quality time is at the top of the list now.
That's what's up. So how do y'all balance but like protecting your marriage but performing for the camera? Like how do y'all make sure that y'all don't compromise that?
I would probably say doing that is probably, going back to when we first got married, when we were doing our vows,
Mm,
just staying true to those. If since we've got married, it seemed like we have gone to way more marriage ceremonies, and every single time, like you hear those vows, that's what you're going into a covenant with. So I think we just go back to that, thinking about those vows, and it's like as long as we keep those first and we stay true to what we said, then we'll be fine.
that's good. What would you like to add, Miss Kaylin?
I don't have to add anything to that. That was a great answer.
That's good. I think what I'm hearing is that did y'all have marital counseling?
We did.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
And so it sounds like he or she talked a lot about honoring your vows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
honoring our vows, staying truthful with each other. Of course, like always putting God first. So our relationship, it revolves around God. We're always in church. We're starting to be more into church. When we first got married, we were those newlyweds. We grew up in church. So when we became adults and became newlyweds, we started skipping church a little too much. And so actually the content, this is one of the pros of doing content, is we've actually kind of been going to church just about every Sunday now. So it has a lot of pros to it.
Yes, that's the video I think that sparked my interest to reach out. I think it was when y'all was in the car and it was about what she was wearing, I think.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And run me through that one. Like was that a spare of the moment type of situation?
Yes, it was a spare of the moment type situation. I was in the room and I was so focused on getting the camera to show what she had on that I didn't realize that I was rushing to get dressed. I was like, okay, I gotta shoot this, I gotta shoot this. And when she grabbed the camera and showed me, I was like, oh, look down, and I wasn't right myself.
And sometimes there are many days where I have to help him get dressed for Sundays.
That's great. Ain't nothing wrong with that though, dude. Nothing wrong with that. Being able to get dressed. Hey, listen, that's one less chore you gotta do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Go ahead. What you gonna say, Miss Kayla?
I said he thought he looked good that day.
What did you put on, dude?
Well, I just had a little, I had a little suit going on, nothing crazy, but I was trying to give him a little show.
He looked like a Skittles bag.
Hey, which color bag? Which color bag?
The purple. He had all the colors on.
Listen, that purple bag is very bright, man.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. So, what's been one of the like a funny behind the scenes moment that y'all can remember? Because I couldn't imagine that y'all taking these in one take. Are y'all taking these in one take?
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. No,
That's pretty good.
they say that's not the ones that's like taken in one takes. It's the ones that like maybe we got like a voiceover on or something like that.
Yeah.
Doing something like that. And probably one of the funniest things is either one of us, like when we're doing the voiceovers, like one of us will be done, like we'll go get in the shower, do whatever we're doing, and then the other person is still in here trying to like get that perfect shot, and you're like, what are you doing? Like we were done with that like 30 minutes ago. So like one of them would probably be like a week ago, maybe a couple days ago. I was in here trying to get the voiceover right and still in the camera squatting down, and she had been done. So she caught me still recording. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah. And whenever I have to, I think there's only one time that I had to do a voice like me talking over the camera. I was so nervous. I hate when he looked at me, and it was just that one video. We can't do that anymore because I was just so nervous for some reason. And then just seeing him look at me. But whenever I'm trying to do a voiceover and I'm trying to talk over myself, for one, I hate, well, I don't want to say I hate. I realize that there are people that love the way that I talk. I never realized how Southern I sound. So I cannot listen to myself when I'm watching the videos because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I sound so Southern. I sound so Southern. So yeah. I wouldn't see the TV behind us.
I didn't know this either.
Internet.
All right, there we go.
Man, like out of nowhere, that just shut down for whatever reason.
Things happen.
It does, right? It just
Yeah.
rolls with punches. So you was finishing off about your statement about what were you finishing off at?
So I was saying, I on probably all of our videos where I'm talking, I have to turn the volume down because I never realized how Southern I sound. I realized that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I am so Southern.
Where you from? Where y'all
well,
from?
So we're from Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm from Texas. Do I have a southern drawl as well?
I mean, it sounds normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
If you had a northern accent, we would be able to tell.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I think you do have a southern accent because it sounds normal.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like you definitely sound southern. I wasn't sure if it was Georgia or Mississippi or something like that for
Yeah.
sure. But more so either Mississippi. I know it wasn't Louisiana because they have a different draw
Yeah,
Right,
very
right.
different. Yeah.
for sure. But it's homey though. Like for me, it's homey. So yeah. So you realize that you had to turn it down. Did that help something?
I mean, to me, I'm thinking I'm listening to myself as I talk, and I feel like I sound as proper as I can. But then when I can hear, I'm like, gosh, is that me proper?
You do sound proper. It's just that you have an accent
Yeah.
that's different from others. So,
Yeah.
but we definitely, what's interesting when you say that, I thought about this. I remember when I was younger and I would hear myself talking. I was like, I don't sound like that. Like
Mhm.
this sounds weird. But now that I've been doing this for so long, it's like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, I do sound like that, and I can hear this is how
Okay.
I sound.
Yeah.
One of the things that I struggled with was having a lisp and trying to overcome my lisp when I'm talking on camera. That was one of the challenges that I had to do myself
Wow.
because that it had became distracting at some point in time. So I get it. Like there's always something you get to actually see what other people see when they're looking at you,
Right. Right.
and sometimes that could be intimidating.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so I get that.
I'm,
So
I'm sorry. What was that? You're muted.
Yeah, I think you muted.
Oh, the internet went out.
it's messing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so it looks like something's going on with the internet. I wonder are my kids on it? They probably are. That's probably what it is. Do
Yeah.
y'all have children yet?
We don't have any
Do-
kids.
oh, okay. Well, when y'all get to that stage, that's gonna be different. if y'all
Yeah.
so choose to have them. That is a totally different lifestyle for sure. I have 4 with my late wife, and then I have one that is 20 that just turned 24 with my current wife.
Wow.
And they all have different personalities, obviously. So I have a 16, 14, 11, and 7.
Okay.
And my 7 and my 11-year-old are not allowed to talk to each other.
Okay, you got to explain this.
Right.
I hate that I have to, but they don't like each other.
Oh.
And so the way that they deal with each other, they deal with each other as if they don't like each other.
Oh.
And so I said, listen, since you all cannot be nice and cordial to one another, just don't talk to each other. Y'all gonna have to talk to each other through other people
Mm-hmm.
because obviously y'all cannot be mature enough to fix this by yourself.
Good.
And if y'all don't do what I'm asking, then there's gonna be repercussions.
Right.
Because y'all like for example, today. This is not about me, but y'all asked me. So my youngest son, Ethan, he had this pretend broom in his hand, like this fake broom that they play around the house with, right? Well, it's Jordana's, which is our youngest daughter. She's 7. Well, she felt the need to come take it from him because it's hers, and he didn't ask, so she felt like she had the right to take it from him, even though she wasn't playing with it. That's an example.
I'm on her side.
No, you can't be. No, listen, you cannot take things away from you. Can ask. You can say, "Can I get that back, please?" Since you didn't ask, right? You can't. Like you're a girl, first of all, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to approach a boy, and you don't want your daughter to think that that's okay to approach a dude like that.
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna work in the end, right? Because everybody's not gonna be as nice as your brother by just saying, "Oh, okay, I don't want to get in trouble with dad." You know what I'm saying? So I had to explain to her, listen, if he had it, you should have used different verbiage to communicate it that you wanted it back, or you should have just been cool with him playing with it because you weren't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of the things,
Yeah.
So it's just one of the things. My 2 olders, one's Gianna and Joshua. They are very mature for their age, but they got a lot of responsibility because they be stressing out about their little brother and sisters that they can't get along with each other. Yeah. So that's the life, man. When you get to be people with children, that's when you get to see the strength of your marriage.
Yeah.
Have y'all talked about that? Like what it's going to look like being parents, or do y'all even want to be parents?
I think we definitely have talked about that. I have a son. He is 6.
Okay.
He does come visit. So we've definitely talked about things. Definitely in the aspect of having someone stay in the house all the time. We're not used to that.
Yeah.
But when he does come, we can kind of get glimpses of how it will be if we decide to have kids.
Yeah.
Fun by I tell him if I'm ready to share him yet.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be the other way around. It's gonna be the other around.
Right.
It's gonna be the other way around for
Right.
sure. I haven't seen it be what you just suggested. I haven't seen it. I have a partner that's in Atlanta. They just had their rainbow baby about 8 weeks ago, 3 months ago,
Okay.
and he has to do a lot of work as a result of because she had a C-section, and he sees that that mom is definitely attached to the baby. They both are, but he has to sacrifice some time versus her because she's spending a lot of time with the baby.
Oh yeah.
His
Yeah.
baby.
Hey, but y'all may be the first to do it. So you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what's up. So how has I'll ask you this question. What do you think would what kind of advice would you give couples in relation to becoming content creators? What do you think they need? What would be the first thing that you would tell them where they need to start?
The first thing I would say is just start. I mean, don't figure out. I think you would kind of figure out what type of content you want to do as far as like a
Yeah.
couple as
Yeah.
you do it.
Okay.
Probably say just start. A lot of people get caught up in, oh, is this angle perfect? Is this song perfect? Are we doing the right category? Just
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Figure out your point of view and just hit post and just run away like I did.
And throw the camera away for sure. So then, okay. So do you all have a particular target audience that you try to look at?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I think our biggest, I guess, category or biggest concern would be just to keep everything family content. You know, nothing out of the box, nothing extreme, nothing that would, have people side eyeing what we're doing. We just
Yeah.
want to keep it very clean and very fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to keep it at maybe a rated PG,
Hmm.
Mm,
LG, but PG. Because that kind of represents kind of who we are just in general.
Hmm.
Just we kind of show ourselves as godly people, and we just kind of when we do our posts, we just want to be able to represent that.
Hmm.
that's what's up. That's really good. I think one of the things that like me and my wife, we have different ideas of what it is that we want to do. And just trying to get her, I think, out of the mindset of that it has to be perfect or something to that degree. So I'm glad that you said that. That listen, we just got to sit down and do it.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know, me, I've been doing this podcast, I think, if you will, for, if you want to call it that, since about 2020, right? And the reason why I started it was to interview dads as well as to get out of my stressful mode. I was doing a business at the time and it was not doing as well and I was stressed. And my late wife, she was like, you need to find a hobby. And so it became my hobby. And so I just started interviewing dads. And as a result, I just became consistent at wanting to help and educate people about that there are good dads out there. Right.
Hmm.
And then it transitioned to what it is now. So how have you all been able to keep consistency in doing your content?
I really think that the main thing is just to post. I think you can stay more consistent if you're not worried about perfection all the time. Because if
Yeah.
you're always chasing perfection,
Mm,
it's never gonna be right. So
Mhm.
that's
I probably say just staying consistent is just having fun and just saying, hey, we gave this our best shot. This is what it is. Let's go ahead and post it and be done with it.
Yeah.
that's really
Hardest part is when you're trying to get that perfect angle. Being consistent is going to be almost what difficult,
Yeah.
impossible every day to post every day. If you're trying to get that perfect angle, just like Grant said, just staying consistent means just hitting post.
Mhm.
that's really good. So what is it that has been, I guess, the some of the nuggets that you've learned about each other during the content creation? What have you learned about each other?
I would probably say that I would probably say what we've learned or what we've known or the whole time is probably that not only do we really value our relationship, but when we post it, other people do also. So I think that's the,
That's t-
the biggest thing that we were very, very pleased with. The love and the outpour of comments that were supporting us. So I think that was the biggest thing that we've learned.
Yeah, we were really nervous about the type of comments that we would get. Grant usually is the one that he's the one that responds. We try to respond to our comments, or he tries to respond to all of the comments in a timely manner. And so far, all of the comments that we are just loving. Um,
Mhm.
that was the one thing that kind of, I guess he was kind of afraid of, because he was afraid, you never know who, what people will say. And he's very protective of me. So
Good.
I think that was the one thing that he was really nervous about, is just what people could say about me or about us or about our relationship. But just surprisingly, just everything has just been so loving, and it could just be because we've just had this whole time our point of view has been, just like I said, rated PG. We
Yeah.
to show ourselves as something that we're not. We want to be able to show ourselves that show our audience that we're godly people. And that's kind of how we carry ourselves every day, while also having fun.
Hey, listen, godly and fun. They think that doesn't coincide with one another, right?
Hashtag godly and fun.
Yeah, that's what's up. I definitely appreciate that. That's really dope. Like, what would you say? So you were talking about the comments. So what's some of the surprising messages that you've all received, or the most helpful, or energetic, or inspiring?
I'll let you answer that since you're
I would probably say probably a couple of times, but probably some of the more inspiring and some of the heartfelt comments that we receive is just couples that it either be a man or a woman, and they would say, hey, A, I was giving up on my relationship, or B, I didn't have that spark, and watching y'all's videos encouraged me to, keep going, keep trying in my relationship, or B, keep it more fun and not just be this, I guess, mad person all the time and kind of got stagnant and we're not really doing anything. So I would probably say those would probably be the more heartfelt, more feel good comments that we've gotten.
Yeah, having people just look up to us, because I never thought that we would. I've always wanted to be a role model to little girls, at least. So it's good to also just kind of, for the both of us, to just be role models to other adults out there, men, women, couples that are married or unmarried, wanting to get married. It's like you said, it's inspiring to just be able to see that.
That's awesome. That's really good. So, is there a time that one of you is in the mood to record and the other is not?
Yes.
And how do, and how do y'all deal with that?
I would probably say just really, encouragement.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Grant, he's always down to do the videos, and there are days where I'm just so tired. I may have not done it for some reason. I'm just tired, but he just has like this energy. And he's just always encouraging. Come on, if we just do this one, I know what we're gonna do. And this will be one that's kind of planned. So it'll be one with like a music over or something like that. So that's kind of how the way that we kind of manage some of those videos is. The days that I may not want to do anything, we'll just kind of do something quick and maybe have some music go over it, or some sort of like audio, just to kind of cover up how tired I am. But always so encouraging. Like, when you asked that question, I just kind of started giggling, because we have days like that.
That's totally understandable, because you're two different people. So at one particular point, somebody's gonna want to do something, and somebody's not going to. So I actually was asking that question because I wanted to see how you do it, as well as how I can do a better job of doing it for my wife. Saying,
Yeah.
listen, are we gonna do this today? She said yes, and then the day goes away, and we didn't do it, and it's like, okay, should I have been a little bit more encouraging, and if so, how would I be encouraging to her? So I appreciate that for that particular nugget. Just say, hey, it's not gonna be that long. Hey, it's gonna take about 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most. This is what we're gonna do. So I probably already need to have something in mind for us to do, so that it doesn't feel like work to her. I feel like that's what you're saying. Is that fair to say?
Exactly. That's exactly right. Because I have a bedtime. By 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I am ready to be in the bed. And sometimes there are days where Grant we're unable to post anything or to create anything until later on at night. And so those are the days or the nights that I just want to be in bed. I don't want to do anything. So that's when he becomes encouraging. It's just gonna take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I already know what you're gonna do. So yeah, that's how that goes. He's just very encouraging. So I would just say, just continue to be encouraging to your wife. Just tell her it's just gonna take 5 minutes. It's just gonna take 10 minutes. You can do this. You can do it.
That's what's up. Listen, I'm gonna try that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. So y'all can
Yeah.
critique. That's what's up. So where can people find you? Is it only on Instagram, or are you all other places as well?
So we're on Instagram and TikTok. So we are on those two platforms. I think same username.
Yeah, underscore GMK
Yeah.
underscore, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So where do y'all see this journey going in like the next 5 years?
Ooh.
Even thought about it? Like, have you even thought about a long term, or y'all just having fun?
I would probably say, we're just having fun. I think we're definitely gonna still be consistent. Whatever life has for us, it has for us.
Mm,
Really pushing and just going crazy about if it's gonna hit or not. But I think one of probably the more important thing would be just staying consistent and just doing our very best.
Mhm.
I think that whatever we do, it should be our best, and that's kind of one of the motivation, one of the encouraging things that I tell her. I'm like, look, it doesn't have to be long, but if we want to do this, then I think we should, at least give it our best, give it our all if we're going to do something, because we both feel like we always want to, give stuff our best.
Yeah. Like Grant said, we really haven't even thought about social content for the next 5 years. Hoping Instagram will still be popping. Hopefully, new social media platform, and we'll just have to start over. Hopefully, we're hoping Instagram and TikTok will still be the popping social media platforms.
Yeah.
There could be another there could be another platform that just kind of blew up, and so we'll just kind of have to start from scratch. So we're kind of just taking it day by day, and like I said, just kind of hoping that Instagram is still popping in the next 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if one of you all had a blooper reel, if y'all had a content blooper reel, who do you think would be the star in most of them?
Ooh, that's a
blooper.
A blooper. It would probably be me. It would probably be me. I would say that me being a taller person, we can tend to be a little clumsy sometimes.
Okay.
He has fallen downstairs more times than none. I'm like,
really?
Who falls up the stairs? Grant.
You fell up the stairs?
He's fallen many times going up the stairs. I wish there are times where I could be recording just him doing just normal stuff, because like he said, he doesn't when he does jokes, yes, his jokes be funny, and like I said, I don't laugh at him because I don't ever want to give him that credit.
What?
But when he's just casually walking, I'm like, how are you tripping over your own feet? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Why you don't want to give him credit for being funny?
Because then the more jokes will come, and then that's when I'll be like, okay, I'm tired of the jokes, so I'm okay with one a day. But
so you pre-planning not to?
I plan not to laugh at his jokes, so he does not have to say anymore.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I don't think I ever heard somebody say I pre-plan not to laugh.
I practice having a straight face when he laughs, so I think I should get like an acting certificate or something.
But y'all like laughing though,
right? Crazy, it's crazy.
I can't understand. Can't understand. That's funny though. Like oh man. Listen, this has been phenomenal. So what would y'all like to tell the people about what y'all do, what y'all trying to get done, or how can they support you? Like, what would you like to say to the people?
I'd like to say that we definitely appreciate all the support that people have been giving us. Um, the best way to support us would be, like or follow, comment. And what we're trying to get done is we're just trying to, there are a lot of content creators out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there are a lot of couple content creators, but more so, I feel like in our space, in our race,
Mm.
so many negatives on us, and we don't have a lot of us that's doing it to show, hey, we have great couples also. We're doing the same thing. So I would probably say the support of trying to be one of the people in our race to say, hey, we have great relationships also. So just, like I said, follow, like, and comment. That is probably the biggest ways that people can support us.
Showing our Black love, our
Yeah.
loving marriage, our godly marriage.
Mhm.
Just showing, people like Grant said, people in our race, that marriage is not scary. You don't have to wait until you're 40 years old or 35 years old before you realize you're ready to settle down and get married. You can start young. You can still have fun. So that's kind of how we want to show everyone.
Well, that's dope. I commend you all for putting yourselves out there for people to critique. Because when you're in this space, you're gonna get critiqued, and you don't know what it's gonna look like. Shout out to you all for looking forward and planning on having a healthy marriage. Shout out to you all for being consistent and allowing people to see a little spotlight of what it looks like in having a healthy marriage, because that's the goal of my channel anyway, is to show that there are marriages out here that are thriving in a productive way.
Yes.
So I really appreciate the time, because y'all didn't have to, but y'all said yes. And so I got y'all before y'all got famous. That's what I'm going to say.
Yes, we thank you for having us.
For sure. So make sure, hey, everybody that's listening, make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel and the Grant and Kaylin Harris channel as well. And until next time, we out here. Deuces. Have a good night.
Take care now.
Bye. Do the same.
The boy is dangerous.
Bad feeling about this.
You don't seem to understand something.
The thing that I like most about being a dad is that I see that I'm about to impact the world.